Well, lots of comments over the last few days seems to be more focused on the Venus Project and science. Here's what I know about both. I'm seeing an awful lot of people comment in support for the Venus Project. And to make it really, really short, basically what you're trying to do is build something with the same brush you already have. You're using the same comprehension that you have to build something completely new. You don't even know some of the possibilities yet. So just about every conversation I hear is so obsolete. And they come across to me that I didn't read enough information. That's why I'm misinformed. And yet everybody in that group refuses to do any reading. Nobody wants to educate themselves anymore. They read a good, frequently asked questions, and everything sounds peachy. You get lots of free stuff, and nobody works. Now, who's not going to be attracted to something like that? And does that not sound like the perfect little con job? The one thing that I'm not recognizing in this group that is paramount is the fact that we know what causes all illnesses and diseases. We also know that every one of these illnesses, everything that makes us sick, can be cured. A lot of people don't know about that. A lot of that has been found within the quantum world. Biology needs to be changed. There's so much information out there that says all of our sciences are basically obsolete. Now, why is it you're not finding out the cures to everything that makes us sick? Because there's a profession out there that's making a ton of money. They don't want you to see this. It's the medical profession. Don't you notice every time you go to a doctor, you get sicker? They give you like 20 pills. You end up curing one thing, but you get, twice as sick and end up dying off of something else. Cancer is like the biggest con job going. What is causing our cancers? Let's take a look at OBP oil. What are they doing to the planet? What are they doing to the air? What are they doing to the food? Everything is getting polluted. Everything will cause you cancer. So you fix up all those problems, you're not going to get anybody getting sick. So when I look at how we're going to build this perfect system, I look at what causes every illness. And when I see some kind of promise out there that I know for a fact is going to cause a disease, there's something wrong with it, and then somebody wants to come back at me with read a frequently asked question document. It's like, I've done my research. Now it's anybody that's involved in this Venus project should do their research. I've mentioned some books that I've read that kind of helped me, but I haven't found one person interested in reading that book. And they're not even my books, and I'm not even a fan of the author. There's very few authors that I am fans with, because generally anybody that has written a book on any topic, they're right about part of what they're talking about, and they're wrong about a lot of things. Stephen Hawking is wrong about a lot of things, but he's right about a lot of things. Doesn't mean I'm a fan of his, because he loses me as a fan as soon as he says something wrong. From my perspective, if all of these geniuses on the planet would read each other's books, we'd have, a little different information. But right now, we are stuck with a lack of information. Basically, everybody has to take a 20-year university course in every friggin' science to know exactly what our capabilities are. But the worst possible thing you could ever do is tell everybody that you're going to have a free society. You can get everything you want, all your passions, everything is going to be just peachy keen. Let's think about that for a minute. Everybody wants to go on a vacation. Who is serving the food? Who is working at the stores? What are you going to be doing on the vacation? And not one person is working? You know, are they all robots that are going to be doing all of the work? You know, like even just building a house seems to be a massive problem. Yet I see a lot of people that would do anything to go build a house. You know, they take a lot of pride in what they build. It's a passion. I don't understand it. I don't want to build a house. But that's not up to me to decide whether somebody else loves building houses or not. I love talking. A lot of other people don't like talking. I love research. A lot of other people don't like doing research. So my point I've made before, that if you take away jobs, if you just even make the assumption nobody wants to do that job, you're screwing out the planet. Because there's going to be one person on the planet that be willing to do a job over a computer or a robot. Pretty much the only thing that we would need computers for, which I'm now hearing the words that it's just to monitor resources. The problem with monitoring resources is somebody's monitoring it. You know, you're not going to get the complete answer. You're going to get the answer somebody else wants. Anytime you have any kind of computer system, is not going to be a perfect system. It's going to be as perfect as the guy that designed it. And, you know, just water, for example. We've got how much water on the friggin' planet, and you're going to monitor the safety of water all over the planet? I don't think so. There's better ways of managing the planet than to have a computer that's monitoring every single area on the planet. I think we've got humans that can tell you something's going wrong. It's a matter of designing a system that can receive information. That would be something new. We don't have a system where you can actually make a complaint and see how many people are making complaints. And we have no area to match up needs. If I need something, there's no place I can phone or go to that offers me what it is I need. Yet there's tons out there that would be available to me if there was that kind of network out there, but there isn't. That is something that I think this Venus project could use. I'm going to be working on designing maybe a user interface to kind of show a possibility of what it is that we need that would sort of take this project to a different level. But you have to change your mindset. Everything you happen to know is completely false. And these Venus Project supporters, every time you tell me to go and read these frequently asked questions, it's such a waste of time. I only am strong in my opinions because I've done my research. I've researched this project and none of it makes any sense. It's a big promise, but that's what politicians do. They offer nice big promises that you'll go down a path because, ooh, doesn't it sound so great? But it's a path to your own freaking destruction because it's designed with the same paintbrush that's designing the system right now. I do not see anybody using any new knowledge to design a new system. Every aspect of this system is designed with a very old mentality, old sciences. A lot of things are obsolete and we're not even aware of it yet. So, interested to hear from anybody that's wants to work on this Venus project, but be open-minded and start doing some reading. And stop telling me to do all your work. I've done the reading. Anybody that's interested in a conversation with me, do some reading and let's have a conversation. Otherwise, everything I say is going to be read frequently, ask questions. It's the dumbest statement and it's repetitive. Stop doing it. Start reading yourself. Peace out.